Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Emily Pearl Show. It's Friday night, all right? Excellent. So let's not waste any time. We do have a special guest with us tonight, and you'll get a chance to meet him shortly. But let's bring in the rest of the team, and that is the co-hostess of the Moses herself, Sybil Marie Presley. Hi, Sybil. I think she'll be in. Okay. Okay, just a second, Sybil. I'm trying to get you in here. Oh, okay, the buttons are at the bottom. All right, there she is. Hi, Sybil. Okay, Sybil, you are muted. Let me unmute you. I don't know how you guys ended up getting muted. Um, I got you. Okay, hi, Sybil. I still can't hear you. You're not muted in the studio, so you must have muted yourself somehow. Let me see if everybody else is muted. It could be my headset. All right, so let me bring in the heartbeat of the South, my son Tim Harrington. Then if I can hear him, then it means that it's on your end. Hey Tim, how's it going?
All right. Hey Mom, how's everybody doing?
All right, great. Yeah, I can hear Tim. So Sybil, is something on your end. Sybil, stop pushing buttons. I'm gonna unmute you again because you just muted yourself. Don't touch anything right now. All right, Sybil, say something. Sybil,
can't hear.
Turn your volume up. It's just your volume button. I think it's off. Now keep talk and say something. I won't know unless you talk. Okay, she's gonna come back in. All right.
Yes.
Continuing on. We cannot do it without our entertainment correspondent. And did she get out? Yep. Cathy got out too.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so she'll be popping in. So anyhow, but we do got Ziggy, and the Ziggy is in the house. Hi, Zig. How you doing, James? James, you're frozen. You're frozen, and we can't hear you. All right. Okay,
that's weird, huh?
It's weird, yeah. Just as you and I, but we've got our guest, so okay, Ziggy is coming back. Hi, James. Can you hear us?
Hey, James, how you doing?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi, Tom.
Great, we can hear you now. Excellent.
Hi, sweetie.
All right. Hi, Beans. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.
Up,
and hello, Sandra. Sandra is in the house.
Got a new
right. Thank you, Sandra. Cathy is coming in. All right, there's Cathy. Cathy,
Hi.
Can we hear you? Yeah, we can hear you too. So everything's fine.
I had to leave and come back. I don't know what happened. So okay.
I don't either, but yeah, we can hear you. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce our guest. He's in the studio twice, but we're gonna use the bigger picture that he's on. So you can just tell us his name, and then we'll do a little chit chat. Okay?
Okay, sure. It's my pleasure to introduce Paull with 2 L's, Rubin.
Okay, hi, Paull.
Yes, Paull.
Paull, you gotta turn your cell phone off. Turn your cell phone off. We see you on the other screen.
I'm gonna call him. I'll call him.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna put him up here.
Wait, I have a headphone.
Okay.
Let me just plug this in. This might be the trick.
Okay, so
yeah, he has 2 windows open.
How's that? A little better?
Yeah, that's better. Can you close the other one?
Your cell phone. I mean,
no,
your
he's on the
your desktop.
the
You gotta
laptop.
close the desktop.
Close the laptop because you're
How
in
does that how does that happen?
Well, you're in two times. You're on
Let's
your
see.
computer and you're on your phone. You're in both.
Okay, that's better. Okay, we got you now.
Looks like everybody's having problems today.
Yeah, it's Friday night. It's not to be unexpected. Well, and well, at
It's
least
not
it's
even a
not
full
Friday.
moon.
At least it's not Friday the 13th.
I'm not sure how I got two of these.
All right, hello,
So
Doug.
you,
What's up, Doug?
Doug says hello to everybody.
Hi,
This is
Doug.
Emily, Sybil, Tim, Sandra, Kathy, and Ziggy.
hi,
And
everybody.
to our guest, Paul. We have guest Paul. Is in
So
Rubin.
Paul, get out
Rubin.
of your notebook, okay? Just drop the lid down on your notebook.
I think he's reading something from his notebook.
Oh, are you? Okay.
But what you can do is close the
No,
browser.
I'm live over here. And I don't know what this one is. The computer's off. I don't even have. I folded it up. So this picture that is from an.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see.
Let me try to log.
No, let me just see if I can take you.
Just stay there, Paul. Just stay there.
I'm gonna see if I
Okay.
can take. I can take it. I'm gonna see if I can kick you out on that one.
I wish I could figure out where.
Actually, it's not. But what I can do is I've got the volume off. There you go.
That's-
Oh, there you go.
I did kick you out. Okay, great. It worked.
One of me is quite enough, really.
Oh, okay. I wonder where Sybil will come back in. Let me tell Sybil to come back in.
Okay. I was going to ask you, what's the name of your twin brother? 'Cause I have a twin sister. So.
I am a Gemini, but well, that's right. You
are a Gemini. Well, that qualifies as a twin.
And 2 L's. My dad gave me 2 L's just for the L of it. True story.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Huh?
Yeah, I miss him.
Nah.
He was a guitar player as well, and my grandpa, and that's how the whole thing started. It's just all goes back generations. Stringed instrument players on both sides of the family, and yeah.
Well, I noticed you build custom guitars, so that's pretty cool, and they're fretless.
Oh no, I don't build those. No, goodness, those that you saw were I like to play them. Those belong to a pal of mine, bassist John Roberts, that lives in Roseville, Oregon, and he has a beautiful collection of fretless basses.
All right. There's Sybil. All right, Sybil, we can barely see your head, though.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, move the camera down. Yeah, phone down.
I don't know.
You got feedback. You got a lot of feedback. You got your computer still on, don't you? You got your laptop still in the show, so you need to get out of the show on your laptop and unfreeze yourself on your phone. Anyhow, while she takes care of that, let's go to take a break. James, you're frozen again too. But we're gonna take a break and then we'll come back, and hopefully everybody will have the bugs out. Okay.
Love is bigger than ever. The 3-row Subaru Ascent. Dog tested, dog approved. Love, it's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
All right, then. So we're all back. I'm checking everybody is unmuted.
Okay,
Okay,
Paul.
James and
Just have to
Sybil
send
are
yours.
here. Yeah, and Sybil is here too.
Nice.
Okay. Sybil, where are you? She just disappeared.
Oh,
With Sybil
goodness.
having trouble.
Hey, Paul, can you be centered? You're kind of to the side there, Paul.
Paul, you just signed in again
There we go.
twice. Why you keep signing in
Okay.
twice? I'm gonna kick
Because
you out.
I have.
That one. I'm gonna kick you out.
I got rid of the laptop. I'm only on one now because
Okay,
the other one kept failing. So I keep bouncing back and forth between the two.
No.
Hopefully this one will hold.
Please only stay on your cell phone, okay? If you get knocked off
Yeah,
your
I
cell
am.
phone, if you get knocked off of it, just come back in on your cell phone. Don't switch from
My
one to
phone
the
is
other.
not happy.
Is it charged?
Starting to burn up though.
Is it charged? No.
It's
Okay.
It's charged. It may be overcharged. It said it's burning up.
Oh, okay.
It gave me a warning.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll go as far as when you
well,
start to see smoke, then.
No. Well, you need to get off the cell phone and then come back in on your laptop. Forget about the cell phone. Go ahead and get off, okay? All righty.
Cool.
He's gonna leave everybody and come back on his
No, this will be okay. This will be okay for now.
He's on
I'll try
his
to get.
laptop now. Yeah.
No, I'm still on. I'm on the phone, but I'm rebooting the laptop. Give me a sec. When that one clicks in, then I'll turn this one off. I just want to make sure that.
Well, we don't want you to burn up your cell phone. Yeah.
No, that's not worth it.
Well, the phone shut itself off to keep from burning up.
And Emily,
Sybil, how are you? Are you moving? We want to make sure you're not frozen. Can you move your head or something? Okay, good. You're not frozen. Can you say something so we can see if we can hear you? Can you say something?
Well, who are you talking to?
You. We're talking to you, Sybil.
Audience, what y'all gonna do, Sybil?
technical difficulty.
Life is difficult.
On my cell phone, something happened on the computer. I don't know, but I'm on my cell.
Your hair looks pretty, and you look pretty tonight.
All
right, as you guys can see, Sybil and I, we made it to the top 20 of the
Congratulations.
Fab 40 contest.
Congrats.
Both of us did. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for your votes. All right, yeah. But we're not finished yet. Now we got the second round. Go ahead, Sybil, tell them about it.
And you have till October the 26th at 9 p.m. Central to get your votes in. It's free to vote. And for those who would like to do a charity vote, it is tax deductible and it benefits the Breast Cancer Foundation. So
We see you, Beans.
yeah, so work with us to get me and Emily to the top, and one of us will win. And I don't care if it's me or we're both in the same little flower basket together. So root for both of us. Get us to number one.
All right.
Didn't mean to cut you off,
so,
but we got a new person viewing. Beans 9684 from Twitch.
Yeah, hi Twitch. And so we have a guest tonight, Twitch, and his name is Paull. He's a singer, songwriter, musician, and so we're going to interview him, and we're going to watch 3 of his music videos that he produced. So we hope you enjoy. We are a family show. Excuse my typo. I was trying to answer your question really fast. Okay. And Doug, I think, was LOL at SYBIL. He got an LOL there. And
hi, Doug.
he said his fingers are sore from voting. That's what his LOL was for.
Oh, we do appreciate it.
All right, here comes Paull. Hi, Paull.
Think
Welcome back.
my phone got too hot and shut down, so now I'm back on the laptop, and I got the. Thanks, Chris. You're welcome. My technical assistant hooked me up here with the internet, a different internet account that I can use to power the thing.
Oh, well, don't worry about the cell phone. We can see you. And you're a little bit frozen, but that's okay. As long as we can hear you, we're going to be fine. We're not going to worry about too much more technical stuff, okay?
Okay.
So, go ahead. Cathy is going to go ahead and begin the interview now. Cathy, take it away.
Okay. Well, Paull, I saw on your website that you have Paull, of course, with 2 L's, E. Rubin, R-U-B-I-N, and band. And you have the Pelicanesis mentioned. And I noticed that your YouTube site mentions Pelicanesis. Can you describe what that is?
It's, rock and roll is supposed to be fun, right? So it's just a fun play on the word telekinesis. I imagine people think you can move large seabirds with your mind using telekinesis. But it was either that or penguinosity. For some reason, we came up with those 2 names. David Crichton, drummer, who's done a lot of live work with me and goes back to my college days, thought of the name Pelicanesis, and it just sort of stuck.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cute. And you're also, do you have anything to do with that radio station, K-Mud, or are you just a guest?
I love K-Mud. Formerly K-Urge, K-E-R-G, back in the 80s, and it formerly was owned by Dan Healy, the sound man for Grateful Dead during their Wall of Sound years. And after that, he became a friend because my band that was based out of the Eureka area on the north coast of California in the Redwoods would go through there and play several of the different venues in Southern Humboldt, and K-Urge, K-Mud now would have us come in the studio and interview us, play our cassette tapes live over the air, and are still huge supporters. I just did an interview with them 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I've been on the road for the last month, I guess, and I'm losing track of time and where I've been, but beautiful place and public supported radio station, and right there in the heart of the Avenue of the Giants and Southern Humboldt Redwoods, the Eel River and Mattole River. Just beautiful, magical place.
Oh. Well, let's play Going Crazy, since this is October and we've got what is it, the Halloween coming up. Yeah, and so let me see if I can get over here too. Going Crazy, and we're going to
That's a song I co-wrote with the producer that I studied engineering with, and that's him singing. Mark Anthony Aviles was back in Florida now. I did all the guitar work, and he did some of the slide at the end, I believe. But that's him singing. That's not me. He's got a pretty strong voice, different than me. But it was a fun video to be part of, and I guess I co-wrote the song.
Well, I like the album cover because you kind of dress like Dracula in brown.
Oh yeah, Halloween coming up. I put on my fangs.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna see if it opens up. I'm waiting for it to open up. And why is it named "Going Crazy"?
You know, I didn't write the lyrics on this one.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I was maybe born crazy.
All of us were a little bit, huh?
It's I think he had from his perception, he just sort of superimposed his own thoughts over. I really don't know what he was thinking. You know, I write a little different lyrically, but the music was definitely fun to do. Goofy video, and that's.
Okay, has it loaded yet? No.
Yeah, it'll be up in just a little while.
That looks like a pandemic era song.
Yeah, it's coming up now.
Pandemic era song.
That's a different song, Emily. It's a different song, I think he said.
That's okay though. I'd rather hear this one than Mark Anthony too. It's up to you guys.
Say goodbye to the time passes too fast. Try to catch a glimpse of your face mirrored in the pool, while yours is no disgrace, only a hallowed fool. Take long last look at all that's happening now. Some gave a lot more than they took, left you with a fevered brow. Maybe
Yeah, and there must be a technical problem with it. Could be that it's just internet. Low. Sorry about that. But anyway, I guess we can get back to now. You've traveled outside of the country. Did you say you were in at least 140 countries, or many have you been to?
Oh no, about 20, including North America. 17 in Europe. If I can count some of the little municipalities. But yeah, I went to a lot of places.
All right, let me get everybody on the screen. Okay, I'm getting everybody back on the screen. We had a studio overload, I think.
Mary saying hi.
One of those Fridays. It's Freaky Friday. Hey, Mary Toombs is here from Australia.
It really is.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Yeah, hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So that y'all did hear a little bit of it before we had the overload, right?
Just a little bit.
And so, what was it that you said? I heard you say something about Kathy. There was a different song.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was October Fire, wasn't it?
that song was
October Fire.
Same CD. It came from a CD called Tree to Hug, which just shows me hugging a tree during the middle of the pandemic when everybody was isolating, and so that song was like a look at the whole future and everything. The new CD that just came out, which I've been touring in support of, I drew the artwork too. I should leave the artwork to my brother. He's a great artist and does the cartoon Rubes, which you may have seen and laughed at over the years. But this one's a lot more rock and roll. No apologies. Up went the sleeves. And Jared Foreman, my producer and drummer, just laid it down. And it took about 9 months waiting for him to get done with a lot of movies that he works on to get to my little project. Definitely worth the wait. I played all the other instruments, still pandemically in my shell, I guess, but I've been out touring. I guess you could call it touring, playing with friends who have been in bands with me over the years in both Eureka, California, Arcata, Eugene, Oregon. I was up in Portland a couple days ago. So I have musician friends up and down the whole West Coast that I'm able to plug in with and play with. And they're just really the best musicians I've ever worked with. And
that's awesome. Well, we got a design from Ben on Twitch. And Ben,
I can't understand what he's writing.
Well, no, I don't either, but I've seen this before. There are a lot of gamers that use this language, and I don't understand it. So, because I'm not a gamer, Ben. Look at, I'm a Grammy. Okay, so anywho, we're gonna try and do another one. Going crazy. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring it up. Wow, we'll see if Sybil has a question for you, Paul. Sybil, do you have a question? And then I'll let Tim. I'll let Tim ask something after you. Okay.
Yes. What got you interested in being a musician?
My grandpa and dad both played stringed instruments: banjo, mandolin, guitar, tenor guitar. Grandma played a ukulele. So I was surrounded by it from birth. And my grandpa put a little Mickey Mouse wind-up guitar in my hands when I was 2 years old. And it was just what we did. It was like eating, you know, you play music, you eat, you watch TV, you play more music. It just was part of life. And I took a little bit of a detour, played drums, clarinet for a while, but eventually found my way back to the fretboard and started writing songs, if we can call them songs. My attempts at about 11 years old, and studied recording as I got older, took private lessons, and, you know, went to college, went that whole route, and have been slogging it out ever since. It's been a lifelong pursuit, journey.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see if we can share Going Crazy. And I'm going to put it on the screen by itself and see if that will help it to play better. Okay. In other words, I'm going to spotlight it and maybe that will help it to play better. All right. When it comes up, I'll spotlight it and we'll see if that helps. Okay. All right, Ben, I see you. Thank you for the alien messages. You'll have to tell us what they mean one day, but not today. Not tonight, Ben. Not tonight. Okay. All right, then. So let me see if I can spotlight this and we're going to see. If it plays.
I don't see anything.
Well, if people on their own time want to just go to my website and click on any of the videos, there are a couple different links. It's maybe just a third-party connection where the internet slows down and won't
every sound that you make. 'Cause then I count the reasons for my mistakes. I feel so lonely, the math would kill my mood. So I simply write.
Again. Okay, and it's knocking us out again. I'm not getting enough juice to show the sharers tonight, but we're just gonna continue to talk to James. Okay, everybody's coming back in, and we're getting bumped out of the studio tonight. I don't think we have enough juice.
A
Yeah,
lot of people on the internet.
yeah. Okay, so now we've lost. Let's see if I can get us all back positioned again. I'm gonna have to let them know that tonight was a terrible night. Well, there is a lot that's going on,
Yeah.
and I'm in here twice, and I don't know how I got in twice.
Yeah, where is James around? Is that who you're looking for?
There's James, Paul,
All right.
and Paul is James just got out. James just popped out. He's getting popped out, and okay, here he goes. I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight.
I don't know.
It's really well, it must be something really happened over there in the far in the Middle East, For Ben, I'm gonna put this short one up here because that's a long one, Ben. I thought it was short. I was trying to say.
Ben's trying to do glasses.
Okay, so Ben wants to know, do I play Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite. I play Jackpot City, and I play Cash Man. I like the slots, Ben. All right. So anyhow, I cannot get us back into the format of well, maybe it do now. It's got us so small. I don't know what's going on. Why it has us so small like that?
Paul, can you hear us? Paul, can you hear us?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Well, we got
So
it.
so what I'm gonna do is because now you know what? It's the funny thing is in the studio it's showing us small, but on Facebook it's showing us our regular frame size. So that's how I know it's something going on with the net and not us. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Doug say he's been having internet problems all day. Yeah. So
Well, there's a huge comet that broke up and it's coming towards Earth, so you never know. Like, it could
a
be
comet? Oh no, not a comet. You know what that means? That means
what?
the Great War is coming.
Oh no, because it broke up. It was huge. It was 3 times the size of Mount Shasta or something like that. I can't remember what they said.
It always means something bad when a comet comes like that. When a huge comet comes, oh Lord, yeah, that means the Great War is coming. Oh my goodness! And we were just talking about that on a politics show, didn't we?
We were, and and we talked about.
And then the comet shows up today, really?
Well, it broke up, but the huge fragments are coming this way.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it just started today, the comet. Because normally it takes a cycle, it takes a while. Yeah. Wow, that's scary there. All
It
right,
is.
so um, Conte, Tim, Ben say you look like Nigel Conte. Who is that?
I don't know who that is, but
I don't know
okay.
An
who it is
actor?
either.
Maybe an actor. We'll look it
As an
up.
actor, he's an actor.
I
Maybe.
take it.
Must be.
Thanks.
Okay. So Ben, who do I look like, Ben? This is one of our Twitch gamers that took time away from his game to join us tonight. Thank you so much. And you want to type in who I look like. You want to tell me Tina Turner or Aretha Franklin? Which one?
Oh,
You can't go wrong, really.
Sometimes
Yeah.
So,
you don't know Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, Tim, your question.
well, I guess I would ask you, Paul, if you had a chance to work with anybody in the world, who would you choose?
Oh, wow. I'd have to say my dad, just working in his print shop again.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You get
You know,
out of music.
I played safe.
The first thing, Papa or my grandpa, both. I mean, family's always been number one, and
Right.
I'm just lucky to come from a musical family. I've gotten to work with some, briefly here and there. It's sort of a Forrest Gump kind of way with a lot of big shots. I wouldn't mind working with Jeff Lynne. I did get to work with him. Went to his home studio and recorded him playing some rockabilly stuff, and then went for a hike and had tea. And
Now he's from ELO, right?
yeah, he produced a Beatle anthology, and I respect him quite a bit.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind working with him a little more. Of
Cool.
course, I met Alan Parsons a couple times. These guys are, they live in Santa Barbara, so you bump into them at the Trader Joe's, and they're, you can.
My publisher's good friends with Alan.
Who, I'm sorry, who?
Me and Kathy's publisher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a really cool guy, very approachable, and he's big. He's a really
Yeah, he
big
is.
guy. But he was behind me in line picking up medicine for his dog at Costco one time. We had a nice chat.
And don't forget, Paul, he mixed and mastered The Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah, well, that permanently put him on the map. As if working with the Beatles wasn't enough on
Yeah, I know.
Abbey Road. He, Dark Side, and his own stuff. I have a friend that's on his own now. You may have heard of him. He lives in Austin and tours relentlessly in the blues circuit now. Alistair Green. Alistair was from Santa Barbara before he moved, and he played with Alan's band for about 7 years, which is, I don't know why he would have given that gig up. I mean, Alan didn't tour the world year round, so there's plenty of time to go play the blues and still play with Alan. But after 7 years, I guess it's time to fly the coop, maybe.
Now, what's your favorite Alan Parsons song?
Oh, I really do like "Eye in the Sky." That one just is one of those permanent worms that just pops in my head.
I'm a little bit off that. I say games people play.
Oh wow, yeah. There was another one.
Games people play. I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
It's an awesome song. They're all awesome.
Yeah, great production and
Okay.
and
So
no attitude. That's what I really like about these guys. It seems that a lot of people that make it, whatever making it means, bring their ego in, and it gets inflated and not worth hanging around. Some of these
Not
guys.
Alan Parsons. He goes to the NAMM show every year, and he's a regular guy.
Yep. That's what I really like, is when someone just doesn't bring all the stuff to the party with them. They're just a regular guy. And
I never met him, but I got his autograph.
So, Paul, you trying to make a comeback in music now?
a comeback? I'm a has-been that never was.
No, okay. All right. We like that. Now let's give Paul a round of applause. We like that.
That's very clever.
We love underdogs.
I've been flying under the radar, and sometimes I poke my head above it. Something really great happens, but I'm comfortable flying under the radar. No one bugs me at restaurants. No one chases me down the street trying to take my picture. I can live a pretty normal life and still play a lot of great music with people that appreciate it, and hear my stuff on the radio a bunch. It's really a thrill. I never get tired of that. And, you know, so a comeback, I'm still
You're still at it.
I'm still at it. I've had a couple of smaller label deals. I'm glad I never got a big deal, because some of my friends that did are still paying off their what do you call it? The
distributor.
Oh, no,
there's a name for it.
They get all the money in the beginning. You know, they got to pay back all that stuff.
I forget the name of it.
Advance.
And I have full control over my stuff, which is also really cool. I don't have to answer to anybody. And
okay, so Tim, we have a question. We have a question from the audience. Just one moment. Beans says, does Tim have a W? So Tim, we just learned some new gaming language tonight. So and I asked Beans, I said, what is that? And he said, Beans says that means, are you funny, Tim?
Oh,
yeah, he is.
Sometimes.
I'm his mom.
Sometimes, I guess.
I'm his
not
mom.
always deliberately, right?
Right, exactly.
No, he's funny, not deliberately. Yeah, like Sybil. Sybil is most funniest when she's not deliberate. Like tonight, when I asked her to say something, and I said, Sybil, say something. I called her name things, right? And then we didn't hear anything for like 30 seconds. And then she said, well, who are you talking to?
That's just her comedy routine. That's just her comedy routine. We know she's always in comedy mode.
All right.
Yeah, so okay, we'll take a little break, and we come back. We're gonna be wrapping this up. We're going into a quarter minute before the hour, quarter till 8, and we'll be wrapping it up after this. So everybody, just go ahead and get you some water, whatever it is you're going to do, and take a.
This is Cassie. She never really paid attention to her credit scores until she got Credit Karma and used her scores to score more, like her first ride. When it was time to upgrade, she shopped around for a lower auto insurance rate to go with it. Even when she decided to blaze a new trail, Credit Karma helped her with an auto loan to get her where she was going. Where is she going? Credit Karma. Download the free money app where your hard work pays off.
Oof, gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks.
Have you tried new Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It helps remove odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
It worked, guys.
Yeah.
New Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 17 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations. One loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
Victor, why are you still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with new Febreze Air Mist. That's right, Febreze now has a new, finer mist that floats in the air longer and quickly fills the room to fight even your toughest odors. Leftover fried fish funk? Instant freshness. Gaming teen odors? Instant freshness. Spray new Febreze Air Mist to keep your home smelling fresh and clean.
All right, we are back, and I just want to say, Beans, thank you so much for joining us tonight from Twitch. And we have really enjoyed you and your comments tonight. And so, how about sharing with your friends? Every Friday night, we're here at 7 o'clock, and we are a family show. And look, I hope you can really come back next Friday night because it's our Halloween show, Beans, and we're gonna be dressed up in costumes, fancy dress. And I already got my costume. It came in the mail yesterday, so you gotta tune in and see what I'm gonna be looking like, okay? And so we're gonna do some Halloween stuff next Friday night. We're having our Halloween show early because we don't have a show on Tuesday night. All right. And that's when Halloween is. So you and your friends come and join us for our Halloween party. Okay. All right then. So I'm bringing in the rest of the team now. And we're going to wrap up with some final questions with Paull. And then we're going to get out of the city. Okay. So let's see. Is everybody back? Can everybody hear me?
I can. James, are you there? James.
All right. Beans say he'll be there.
All right,
she'll be. Or she'll. Yay. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're a girl or boy or a man or woman, but anyway, Beans say they will be here.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
Cool beans. All right. All right, James is back. He had gotten knocked out. All right, who has the last question for Paull?
I do. I got one.
You do go, Sybil. You go.
I was going to say, what do you like best about performing?
Oh, I have performance anxiety, and especially since the pandemic, I don't get sick or anything like some people do, but I get so nervous that I don't know what comes over me, but as soon as you get out there, and my grandfather used to say, just picture everybody with no clothes on and give yourself a chuckle and go for it, because they're no different than you, and they all would like to be up there, or some of them would, and just give it your best shot. You work for it, you rehearse for it, take a deep breath and dive into the deep end. Basically.
I was given the same advice.
It's pretty.
I wouldn't. I don't get. You cannot be stage fright if you're going to be an artist or an actress.
A little bit of it, just that little bit of it, I think keeps you on your toes. You don't want to be frozen with.
Not me. I am not afraid to go on anybody's stage.
Once you start playing, within a few seconds, it usually melts away, and you're swimming. You're just doing it, and you don't have time to think about it because you're focused. And
well, I have a lot of people that do that. I mean, I've heard that before many times, but for me, I've always been excited to get out there. It never mattered to me. I guess because I was a church musician. I started playing for a church when I was 16 years old.
That helps.
And so, you got a big audience in the church audience. And I was a church musician for 43 years. And that's all the people in the audience can see are the musicians, the preacher, and the choir, So you got all eyes on you all the time. And that might be the reason why I'm not stage fright, No,
that's good for you. I'm glad that it takes me a little time to get past that initial shock of what am I doing up here,
Oh yeah, okay.
Who am I? Yeah, I got
a little bit of a funny story, but I'll save for another time.
Okay, Kathy, your question.
Well, now your brother has a book out, and I guess you wrote something in his book, so you must write other things. So what did you write in your brother's book, and what's the name of your brother's book?
My brother Lee, Leigh, does the single panel cartoon Rubes, Rubes, which is in over 400 newspapers worldwide, and he's been doing a daily panel for over 40 years. He's very successful. He's the artist in resident at Rochester Institute of Technology. Just got back from there doing lectures. And he has a lot of books, a lot of merchandise, a lot of cool, funny stuff. And the newest book, Think Like a Cartoonist, every day he sits down with a blank piece of paper and has to think of something funny. And it's an excellent artwork, too. If you look at his artwork, you go, this isn't some hack that's drawing. I won't mention any other cartoons out there because a lot of them are funny, but a lot of them are pretty terrible. And his is just pretty top notch. Both it will give you a good laugh or a tinge of irony or just something to make you think. And the artwork's great. So this one, every illustrated page goes along with the story in the book. And my story was about, what do you do when something happens unexpected and you have to come up with something to fix the problem? Without going into too much detail, I was gotten a rear end car wreck. I ran into somebody in a Mercedes on Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu on an Easter Sunday when I was young and had my first jalopy of a car. And I exchanged information with the fellow. He spoke no English, poor Chinese guy here with his family on a vacation, and gave him my insurance info, and then noticed I had water pouring out of the radiator, and my girlfriend was sitting there just in the passenger seat chomping gum and blowing bubbles. And then the idea hit me. I said, give me your gum. Yep. And I gave her more. Chew up this gum. Yep, give me your gum. I patched the radiator with the bubble gum. And
I've done that before.
It worked. Yeah. Was yours
bubble
or just wondering? The double bubble really holds those leaks. It got us over the mountains through Topanga Canyon into the San Fernando Valley and back home.
Wow, I
FYI, an egg works too.
An egg? Why not?
Well, it seems like it would stay too heated, too heated for it to work.
I was pretty doubtful it would hold, but I put a lot of gum on there. I made her chew up a lot of gum.
I see.
A big bubble being blown by the radiator by the time. Right. Wish I'd had a camera to take a picture of that.
I know our camera is never around when you need one. We have a comment from Doug. He says, yes. He says the pre-stage jitters is nerve-wracking. The stage is exercise, and then afterwards is such a relief.
Yeah, that is true. I love listening back to the playback. If I know it was a good show, and you never know for sure. Sometimes you think it was good, and you go back and go, what was I thinking? And other times you don't think it was so good, and you listen back to it and go, wow, we were on fire. So that's usually, I almost enjoy listening to the playback more than doing it sometimes.
Yeah, I try to get all my co-hosts to watch the shows on the replays, but they don't do it simply because I want them to see what they look like and the facial expressions and how they sound and things like that. But I don't think that they do it. I know I've been trying to. SYBIL has done it just a few times because she's been with me the longest. SYBIL has been with me for 10 years with the show, so she already knows how she looks. And plus, she's a professional actress and model as well. So she knows the ropes, And CATHY has been in the business too for a long time. So everybody I have on the show, on my team now, are really professionals except for my son. But
yeah, I'm new.
Yeah, he's a new kid on the block, but he gets a little bit of that natural activity from his mom. So he fits right in,
He does,
Thanks.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, he does. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Okay, then. So listen, Paul, we just shut off the studio again. Looks like everything has disappeared out the studio, but I think we're still live on Facebook. So,
Okay.
Paul, it's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you so
Great
much.
pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great fun.
Yeah, and maybe you can come back to see us when Kathy arranges it, and she does our bookings for us for our entertainment on Friday nights, and for our 901 show, we also have guests. We have a combination show on Friday nights, two Friday nights a month. We do our 901 show. And within our 901 show, we might do our game show, or either our like with this is our 901 show coming up next Friday night, and we're doing our Halloween fancy dress party. So it's going to be a Halloween party. But for Friday nights,
kudos if anybody out there can guess what we're going to be.
Yeah, well, I know y'all can't guess what I'm gonna be, and no, it's not a witch.
Okay.
Nobody's ever going to guess me. Never.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right then. Well, listen, now that's our time, and let me just close by saying, well, wait, I gotta get closing comments from my team. Kathy, can you go ahead and give closing comments and a thank you to James for us?
Oh, sure. Well, Paul, thank you so much for being on the show. What's your website again? Your website address?
Oh,
for
thanks.
people to come?
Thanks for asking, Kathy. It's www.rubinhood.com, rubinhood.com. And it has links to all the CDs, YouTube audio, YouTube video, lots of photographs. And my motto is, it's a one-man circus on that thing. So it's always under construction and always behind. But I make a gallant effort to keep up on it.
Oh, great. All right.
Great.
Tim.
Yes, Paul, thanks, man, for coming by, spending time with us. And, man, you've been rocking all these years, so keep rocking on.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks. I certainly will. Nothing else to do but smile and rock on.
And Doug from the audience says thanks. Doug from the audience says thanks, Paul. You are another great guest for the show tonight.
Thank you, sir.
And Kate Civil.
Well, I just enjoyed you, Paul, and I sent you a Facebook request, so accept me, and we will communicate.
Yeah.
I'm speaking about musicians, creative people. You did a fine job, and I want to thank Kathy for inviting you. Kathy is just icing on the cake.
Yes, she is. All right.
Kathy, thank you.
James.
Perfect timing.
Yes. I hate to sound cliche, Paul, but where's your red bike?
I'm sorry?
Where's the red bike?
It's they got stolen, believe it or not. I had it locked in front of the market at 2 p.m, and somebody came and bye. I did get a new one. It's a black one this time though, and I have a U-lock now with the piano thing that goes in and around. It takes me a half hour to get the thing done, but nobody's stealing it now. No, sir.
Oh,
good comeback.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, let me be the last to thank you again for coming, and we sure did enjoy you. I apologize that we couldn't get enough bandwidth for the videos to play, but I have your website.
Yeah,
right here. Yeah, and so everybody just go to his website, www.rubinhood.com, and so that you can listen to those songs, those great songs that he has.
I'll be there.
You've got a great voice too. Very smooth, Paul. I enjoyed that so much.
Thanks. Bless you for saying.
Yeah. So listen, you guys.
Yeah.
Kathy, last word. I'm getting ready to close.
I just said he has some great songs. I played them on my reels, and they're amazing. So yeah, you got some great ones.
Yes.
All right.
By either the website or Facebook, I have the whole new album up there, free to hear. All the links to social, all the streaming platforms are also there too. If you wanted to donate in one way or another, but just go ahead and listen. I'm not expecting all those percentages of pennies to add up to much anymore. It's just my pleasure to put it out there, and what'll be will be, you know.
I understand. Doug says, Kathy, you are the bomb. LOL.
I'm trying to put my finger up, but it's not showing. Thank you, Doug.
All right, then.
All right.
So to all of my pearls, listen, audience, we thank you so much. And Beans, don't forget to come back for the Halloween fancy dress party on next Friday night.
Well, I want to see if anybody's guessed what we're going to be.
No, they're not
Of
going
course
to guess.
I'll be there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm saying Beans. I'm talking to the audience now. Audience, please come back and join us next Friday night for our Halloween party. And don't forget, as you can see, down at the bottom on our ticker tape, we got 2 senior divas that's running for the Fab Over 40 contest. And everything, every vote, every cent that you give, you can give a donation if you want to, but it is not required. You can vote for us for free. This is for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, all right? So support us in that. Our links are running across the bottom of the ticker tape screen. And you can go ahead and write that down while I'm doing my closing monologue, okay? To all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are the finest example of someone special. All right. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do with what team?
Come back.
Come back to you. All right, that's our time. Everybody wave good night. Thank you so much.
Night, family.
We love y'all. Good night.